This is Drewski, and I'm Jonesing with
Man. And tonight we're jonesing on Aberlour. Aberlour?
Try saying that 5 times fast.
The real thing that I'm missing is Scotch. All right, Drewski, you always bring us the greatest things. Except for tonight. No. I'm not going to start off that way. You brought us this. I think it's Aberlour. It is a Highland single malt Scotch whiskey, and then it says Abundo, which already this is starting off bad. But the one promising thing is that it's matured exclusively in Spanish sherry butts.
Yes.
I don't know any sherries, but hey, no, I'm kidding. But sherry, I mean, sherry, a little wine thing, maybe, maybe it works out. But good luck. Do you have any story? So this is a fifth.
It is, I guess.
Yeah, it is. 750 milliliters. This is a fifth. So we like to give our Jonesers price range.
$89, $90.
$90, okay. And any background on this that you might know?
Other than a buddy of mine, my friend and I. Sorry, I can't talk tonight.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
That could be all the Colonel Taylor, the Weller, the whistle. Okay, we might have had a couple things tonight.
One or two. Me and a good friend always exchange drinks, and he got me a bottle of Jefferson's Ocean. And,
nice.
It's in about the same price range as this, and I know he's a big Scotch guy.
Okay.
I have found...
I am not, but go ahead.
Typically, I'm not either. Most of the time, I think it tastes like dirt.
Okay. So this doesn't taste like dirt?
To me, no. And I think it will surprise you.
Okay. Hey, I mean to be surprised.
No, in all honesty, it's really good.
Let's taste it.
Let's do this.
All right, so I heard that this was a pain in the patootie to open up, so I'm going to try and pop the top without taking too much time. That wasn't too bad.
No. Oh, no.
This is what you were talking about. Okay, so this is a super nice bottle. It is bottled straight from the cast at 59.9.
Yeah.
So basically 60%, 120 proof.
Yeah.
So it's going to have a little heat.
A little bit, a lot.
A little bit, a lot of it. All right, so let's see if I can make a better chance at trying to get this wax off of here. Yeah, Drew, you should have kind of informed me. That was. I thought you were talking about just the top alone, and not the fact that it was an actual.
Anybody got a knife?
Wax filtered kind of top. I don't have.
I got some bank keys with me.
All right. Well, I don't want to mess up the vault.
No, I mean, if it's sealed that way, it can't be bad. I mean,
yeah, that's what we want to tell ourselves for sure. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work either.
I think we need a knife.
All right, so what we're gonna have to do is pray. Got it.
All right,
there we go. I might need it again though.
I'm not gonna put them away.
Why would they do this? It's waxing them. If anybody knows why, is this just a cool thing to have done to the bottle, or does this seal it in an especially well kind of fashion?
Well, Makers does the
Makers does it too, the hand dip. But is it just like that's the Makers thing, or does it like secure the flavor of the bottle much longer? Or does it just end up in your bottle eventually?
I feel like it's just their touch.
There's a touch. I'm going to peel this off some more because I don't want to get... I might want to get wax in it later, but I'm not going to start by getting wax in it. Oh, now I will admit, it's a nice sound.
I love that sound.
not horrible.
It doesn't smell like Scotch.
Doesn't smell like Scotch.
I don't taste peat moss, and I don't taste dirt yet.
All right, so let me pour mine. No, I'm kidding. No, actually pour some. All right. Okay. It's got a little Scotch undertone there, but
I smell flowers and caramel and
maybe that's after you drink the whole bottle. But I don't. But no, I do get a bourbonesque kind of whiskey kind of feel. Well, it is a whiskey, but a bourbonesque kind of feel to it. Yeah. Bourbonesque. Let's clink them and drink them.
You're gonna be all right.
All right. Ooh. Okay. It's Scotch. It is Scotch, but it is more smoky than peaty, and it has a cherry undertone to it.
It does.
I'm definitely gonna take it on the rocks.
I advise letting it sit here and let the water dilute it a little bit before we drink it. For me, it doesn't taste like Scotch. I'm getting a champagne taste. I enjoy it.
I will say that I agree with you, and that it is not peaty.
Not at all.
And I think that a lot of times when you think Scotch, the negative connotations that I have around Scotch is high peat.
Mine too.
So I will say that this is, I don't really get the peaty feel from it. No. It is smoky.
Very smoky.
It is smoky, oaky, woodsy. And it's peppery. It's got some heat to it.
It does.
It does have heat to it. All right, well, let's give it a go. Okay.
It's really good on the rocks.
Yeah. It is a lot better on the rocks. A lot better.
Let it dilute a little more, and it really takes that peppery flavor down.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm drinking a spicy bourbon. Or a spicy rum, maybe.
No, don't do rum like that. You know what, though? Honestly, if I had to, like, I went to a event and all that was there was Scotch, there would be 3 things I would ask for, which Japanese whiskey doesn't classify as Scotch, but there is Yamasake 12 year. Mm-hmm. I feel like that Japanese whiskey is kind of modeled a lot like Scotch. That would be my first thing that I would ask for. The second thing that I would ask for would be a tough tie between this, the Aberlour or Aberlour. If anybody knows how to pronounce this, phonetically spell it out for us in the comments.
Please.
I'm sure that I am slaughtering it. Abunda, or, and I can't think of the name of it. There's a Lafleur or something that it's from a new. No, it's not. I don't know.
Lafroig.
No, it's not. It's not Lafroig. It's not Lafroig. It's not. I'll put the name of it down at the bottom. One of those 3. So I will say, out of the Scotches, that this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. This is, I'm not spitting this out, and just like, I could probably finish this. Yeah. This is much. Me and Jones tried Toki Centauri. I couldn't finish it. This.
Yeah. And again, the more it sits on this ice.
But the more it sits on the rocks.
The better.
I would say the better it gets.
This being, what is it, 120 proof?
Yeah.
I'm not taking it like a shot. I'm going to let it sit here.
You get 120 here.
Yeah, definitely.
You get all the 120 plus some. Here, not so much.
No.
Not so much. So, where do you, we got a 5-point rating scale. 1 being, one's over here, dump that bottle, smash it down. And you bought it, so I'm sure you're not going to be on 1. 5 being it's fantastic, it's the best, this is my new favorite. What do you rate it?
I'm going to rate it a 3.
Okay.
Simply because all the other scotches I've had have been a smash it on the ground.
Okay.
So I really don't have anything to compare it to.
Okay.
But for scotch, and you and I think both feel the same way about scotch, is meh, take it or leave it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a 3.
So I would say in the world of scotch, I would rate this as 4. Because it is actually good for scotch.
Okay.
In the world of my selections to pull out and drink, I would probably rate it a 2. Because it's not, I don't see me doing like the rest of the night. I might finish this off, but I don't see me doing a ton of pours of this. I might say 2.5 because I feel like I could drink this, but when I think about the price at $90, I probably would never buy it unless I just wanted to have a scotch in my cabinet. So I would say 2.53. I'm gonna err on the side of 2.5.
I agree.
Now, if I'm talking in the world of scotches, it's a 4.
I can understand that. Going on your point, I'm not going to be downing this at 120 proof. You might have 1 or 2 glasses, and you might be done for the night.
Yeah.
But I like it for scotch.
I'll give it to you. I like it. I can deal with it. Yeah. So there you have it. I thought this was going to be a very small sip, but I may actually finish this. Yeah. So, Aberlour, you get a 2.5, maybe 3, and a 3.
And a 3. So, average. 2.5.
Yeah, average 2.5. I think that's good. So, be sure to follow us, subscribe. Make sure you click the bell so you get all the notifications. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at JonesNmann.com. Drewski, as always, you find a way to bring us something unexpected. So thank you for coming out.
Welcome. Thank you for having me again. It's an honor to be here.
Oh, we're glad to have you. And this has been another episode of Jones and Mann.